classic Carmine Infantino cover. Now, the Flash, that was really his guy. So I'm pretty sure like he just jumped. I wonder if this was his idea to do this here. The first race between Superman and the Flash. This cover has been duplicated many a times. The latest is this one right here by Mark Spears. It is freaking phenomenal. Look at this side by side, man. Look at that. It's freaking awesome. I love that Spears made it like in the moon. They're out in the moon. Nice, right? He's even got like the leg. See that? He's even got the leg, and he's got everything together, man. Spears. The next great one is Mark Spears. This one right here, you could still pick this up for cover price pretty much anywhere. I don't know how many they made of this, but if you're interested in this is Justice League Unlimited, and this was number 2. What number was that? Number 5. Great cover. This may be something to hold for the long term, you know? I got a few of those just for the hell of it. You know what? This all spec. Never give up on spec, man. Never give up. Forever, ever? Forever, ever. Okay, let's take a look at this. I actually got this from my buddy Pete. I forgot how much I paid for it. I want to say I probably overpaid. I think I might have paid him. I want to say, did I pay him $100 for this? Either way, I'm pretty sure I overpaid. It's not in the best condition. It is complete. It's all attached. But I love the cover. It's got a lot of wear. In the back, I'm going to have to erase, or at least try to erase some of this dirt before I send it out to Kendra to press. It's funny with this book. I've seen sales that don't happen at $150, and then I've seen a $250 sale for a 4 or 5, which I think is where this might fall in. I think current condition is probably about a 4.0. It could be a 4.5 already, but chances are it's probably in the 4.0 range. 4.5 is probably where this is going to land at, even after Kendra does his magic. Still, nice looking book though, and all complete. You got to watch out with this book, and you know, books in this era too. This is from 1967. See these? They used to put coupons on these, just regular coupons, and people used to cut them out like that. It's got like 3 of those different types, and people just cut them out, and then make it an incomplete book. But this is all complete. Pretty shape. It is still pretty, man. Still very good condition. It came back. I'm going to show you guys some of the other books that I sent to Kendra to get pressed. They're all going to be going to my comic shop though, including this one. I want to have this, but I've decided to get this in a higher grade for the PC if I get the chance to. As of right now, I am going to send it out, but it is a 4.0, which is definitely, I overgraded this book. Books like this in this condition, they're easily to, you know, maybe I should have surmised this was a 3.5 or a 4.0, but you'd be surprised sometimes what you get back as a 4.5. And you know, grading is subjective. Look at that corner. That corner looks a lot better. Yes, it looks bad there, but it looked worse before. The press, look, the press I did because I just want to get the book in the best condition possible before I either keep it or sell it. In this case, it does look a lot better, but you know, you can't get rid of it. See, look, that's already those dog ears are already breaking color. But either way, I mean, it's still very well presented book. More than likely, I'm probably going to break even on this when I sell it, because the vintage tier. This is a book from 1967. Vintage tier is pretty expensive to press and to grade. Pressing with Kendra is only like $20 for the pressing for vintage, but the grading, yeah, it's a little bit expensive. I'll show you some of the other books. Some of these I got from YouTube auctions. Some of them I got from like hunting out in the field whenever I get a chance. This is a book I like picking up. It's a John Romita Senior cover. If I can see this in a higher grade, higher meaning like 7.0 and higher, and I can get it at good prices, I'll get it all day. Now, this is a book that sellers tend to overgrade. Book from 1973, so it is going to cost you more to press, more to grade. But it's a great cover. So John Romita did two covers. It's the same story. 119, Amazing Spider-Man 119 and 120. Two great covers. And if you can pick them up in decent prices, yeah, you could turn them for a profit, I think. Okay. It's all about the price and the condition, obviously. This is a nice one, right? 9.2. Not easy to get a 9.2 in a book from 1973, let me tell you. Definitely not easy. And with this type of cover, yeah, this is going to go for a decent price. Got this one. First Poison Ivy. I got this from the Sandman. This is going to be in another video that you're probably going to see, I don't know, months from now. This one also I got from the Sandman is going to be on that same video. That's going to be a very long video. This I got from a local comic shop not so close to me. I ended up being in the area. I walked in, and the guy had this for like $15, and I was like, you know what? It's at least a 9.4. I had it pressed, and because of the signature, that's you recognize that signature right away. So I knew that was a Michael Turner signature, and yeah, this is still. I mean, I wanted to take a chance on it. I thought it had a shot at going a little higher. Would have been so much greater if it would have been like a 9.8. But I think I still will do okay because of that signature. Flintstones. This is a very old book, 1965. Not something that you see a lot of, but I saw it in that comic shop as well. $15 they had it for. So I don't think they knew what they had. So yeah, I got that. I think this was a little bit harshly graded, I think. This could have been an 8.5 in my opinion. Maybe even a 9.0. It all depends on your grader, man. I mean, yes, it's not a 9.8, okay? But an 8.0, like look at this spine, right? Nothing on that spine that you could see. Maybe it does deserve the 8.0. I still think it could be an A5. Either way, not bad. Not bad. Spidey Super Stories. If you can get number one, some of these, first of all Spidey Super Stories are collectible. Like the covers, very collectible. Every single one of them. The trick is they got to be high grade. This one still carries a little bit of value, only because it's a number one, but at a 7.0, it's definitely going to go for under $100 at a 7.0. But it's still a cover that people will definitely want, definitely like. By the way, this particular book right here, it's the first time. Oh, look at the back cover here. Check that out. How freaking cool is that? That's freaking dope. This book is the first time that you see a black kid don the Spider-Man suit in this book. First time ever. I forgot the kid's name. Let me see if it says it on here. Nah, see, it doesn't even say it. But I probably should have. Next time I get it, I'm gonna show it. I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you guys because I'll get that book again, hopefully in a higher grade. All right, I got this from the Sandsman. He did not know that there was a Ron Frenz autograph in there in both books. I got both of these books from him. Now, he did kind of overgrade these a little bit. I think one of them he said was very fine near mint. The other one was near mint minus. But it's a slight overgrade. Slight overgrade. I really don't, these books are hard to grade because of that spine. All right, sometimes the corners too are kind of a little bit beat up, and then in the back, anytime you see this type of cover right here, you see that it's gonna have wear in the back. A lot of the Secret Wars books have this particular cover. I think Secret Wars 8 has that cover, but you see a lot of the damages in the back like that. But maybe not Secret Wars 8. I've seen it in a lot of books though. This particular cover, well, back cover. But yeah, you see a lot of wear on those. Ron Frenz had a signature inside on the first page. I didn't see it. Kendra sent me a picture of it and said, "Hey, you know that these books are signed? Hey, you know what? They're gonna now they're gonna be a much better book than not signed, and just at this particular grade, not bad." Here's the first Thor book. I'm talking about the Thor title. Thor number 126. I already own this in I think it's a 8.0 that I have on this. So this one's going to get sold. Doesn't go for a lot, but it's still nostalgic book because of Thor. See, watch this. This is also a 4.5. And, it looks very similar to that 4.0. In fact, the back cover for this, to me, I think it looks actually a little bit worse. But of course, this is a little bit older than the other one. But that's a 4.5 now. This is the return of the Incredible Hulk comic from Tales to Astonish. It's Incredible Hulk number 102. I got this from my comic shop. Got this in an auction. I ended up doing pretty well because they tend to undergrade. So these guys, if you see like a book from my comic shop that says it's a 7.0, it's probably going to be higher after a press, because they tend to undergrade. I think they called that one like a 6.5 or something. I press it, comes back a 7.5. I'll take that all day long. Classic. This is a great Doom cover, early cover of Doom by the great John Buscema. Now, this is sort of similar to his Silver Surfer 4 cover, which is my favorite cover probably of all time. And look at that, man. I mean, the colors. As soon as I saw this book, I bought this in an auction somewhere. As soon as I saw this book, I was like, you know what? I gotta have it. Gotta have it. I thought it was gonna come back actually a higher grade, but it came back a 9.2. I really thought this had a shot at maybe a 9.4. Still 9.2, very high grade for a book from 1969. It's got some value too because of Doom and Submariner. They have some great covers, man, and it's an early cover too. Not the first time I've owned this book, but I'm definitely going to sell it. I'm going to try to go for a little bit higher. This is something that's starting to sell a lot now. It's a House of Secrets 123. Some of these horror covers from the Bronze Age starting to really pick up, man. This particular one, hey, if you can get it, I mean, this is a 6.5, but it still carries value on it. If you can find this in a higher grade, it carries some very significant value, man. High grade. I would say this is definitely mid-grade, but still carries some value regardless. But because of, it's a book from 1974, you definitely gonna, it's gonna be very hard to find something higher. I'll show you another one that I got from that. I ended up getting that from a YouTube auction with this one. It was actually a deal with that one, this one, and some other ones that don't carry too much value, but these two do. I want to have this one in my PC, but I want it in a little bit higher grade. This one will be sold because I need the cash and I want a higher grade anyway. I knew this one was going to be lower grade, 3.0, but it's a classic cover. This is a cover that you can call epic because it's been duplicated numerous times. There's a Batman cover actually associated with this that's a great cover, and I wonder if it holds more value than this one does. It's good. It's close though. It's very close. But yeah, book from 1968. Nice cover to have. Very coveted book. Got this X-Men 103. Early X-Men, like we're talking about new X-Men, right? Early new X-Men books from 94, and I would say all the way up to maybe the 130s. Yeah, people want them, man. I mean, people want any X-Men really, but this carries some value even at an 8.5, and I really didn't pay much for this. So it'll get sold. Not a big X-Men fan. This is the best book of the whole lot. Look, Lee Elias cover from 1946. Oof. Oh man, this right here. 9.2, third highest in the census. And guess what? Not too many of these books around. So, matter of fact, like this book really doesn't sell much. Now, it's not a key or anything like that. It is a Lee Elias cover, though. So, and then it's got also A.C. Hollingsworth art in it. A.C. Hollingsworth is one of the early black artists in comic books. I want to say, I don't think he was the first. I would like to find out if he was the first, but he's definitely one of the earlier ones. He's got artwork inside of this thing, and this is a pretty cover. Look at that. This is Wings Comics number 68. I am going to sell this too because I need the funds. But I would say, look, this is why I press my books. Sometimes you get what you want. Sometimes, listen, it's the gamble, right? That's the one thing. In my comic shop, I just sold a book for $295 on eBay from my comic shop. They could have just went to my comic shop and bought it for $250. It was the Mark Spears Jaws cover. If you see a book in my on eBay that's from my comic shop, you gotta go to my comic shop to get it. You'll just save money. You save a ton of cash, man. Anyway, later, my dudes. I'm gonna try to post a little bit more often nowadays, but we'll see.